It's 3 and 4.
Good evening and welcome to the 2021 Illinois Long Course Senior Swimming Championships, hosted by Academy Bullets here at the FMC Natatorium. My name is Casey Natuk. I am joined here by my partner,
Shobi Nati. How you doing? How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
Pretty good. We should have a great evening, right?
Absolutely. We got the men and women 200-meter IM, the 1500 freestyle.
Yes.
Or as it's called, the mile, although it doesn't quite equal a mile, 1500. But
No,
and then also the 50-meter free, and
yes,
we now have the pledge. And a nice rendition there of our national anthem, and
yeah, real nice.
They got it started early here on us. It's pretty early already. We weren't supposed to start till 5 o'clock, so they are ready to go, which is fine by me, right? Fine by me. Although
absolutely,
I don't think people are listening yet. I mean, we don't have too many, but they're coming in.
Yeah, they'll be trickling in soon.
Right, but man, I hope they don't start before 5 o'clock, because I'm sure, maybe some people are coming right at 5 to see their swimmer and be like NBC not showing the semifinals of the women's 100 butterfly on the first night.
That was crazy.
Oh, my gosh.
Give a shout out to our sponsors, FMC Natatorium, Speedo, and Athletical Therapy. Thank you for contributing. We're in day 4, it's 2021 Senior Swimming Championships, the last half of this week.
Yeah, last session of the weekend. This is
went by kind of fast, right?
Well, sure. Sure it did. I guess no. It does go by quick. It does. But 4 full days of racing.
Yeah.
A lot of these swimmers are pretty tired. I know one of mine this morning just said, "Man, I'm done today.
Cooked, huh?
I'm done." And which he had 10 swims plus multiple finals, so it makes sense. These athletes are tired, and a lot of them are gonna be done here this weekend. Take a break for. The men maybe taking a break for about a month, and the ladies in high school, they'll be starting up a week from tomorrow for their high school season. So they don't get much of a break. And then there's a few going on even to meets after this. So next weekend and the weekend after, there's still a few more swim meets. So some of those ladies may not get a break at all and just go right into the high school season. But that's okay. Hopefully they took their break in like April, May time frame, and I'll be good to go.
Yeah.
The gentlemen, they'll be fine. They won't swim until beginning right after Labor Day is usually when a lot of the area swim clubs start up again for the fall season. Because not only do the swimmers need a break, but the coaches.
Absolutely. You guys work so hard.
We do work hard. We need mental breaks as well. This is difficult on everyone. So,
will you be able to call a record tonight? You 2 for 2 this weekend.
I know
you're on the roll.
You're putting me on the spot, and I mean, I'd say the men's 50 free is going to be a record, but that was already a record, so that would kind of be cheating.
Yeah, well, hedging.
Yeah, but since 2 people broke it this morning.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But I mean, we got a few outside shots here at some records.
A couple potentials, huh?
Mainly in the women's 1500.
Okay.
Should be close. And the women's 50 free should be really close.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they're able to do that. But otherwise, we'll have just some good quality races. Now, as this is Sunday evening and finals, sometimes swimmers will get scratched into the events and not know and have not scratched, so they're not here. So they may not. We may have some empty lanes.
Okay.
We may have some swimmers that are, not on the heat sheet here that we have in front of us. So we will try and make sure we get notified of any last-minute substitutions.
Okay.
The board will be correct. The athletes on the board will be the ones in the water. So for the most part, the officials have told us that they have all the changes. But as with anything, it could always change at the last minute. So just something to be aware of.
Okay. So we should be here shortly, starting shortly, I think. What, 3 minutes, 2 minutes?
Yeah, about 2 minutes.
We'll touch down, I guess, in 2 minutes. Come back and get this started. The last section of the 2021 Senior Swimming Championships.
Yeah, here we're gonna send it now to Chloe, who's interviewing, who's gonna talk with Leah Hayes. So, Chloe, take it away.
I'm Chloe Small with Illinois Swimming. Here I have with me
Leah Hayes.
I'm just gonna ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Don't mind it?
Okay, can you tell me what swim club you're a part of?
I swim on Fox Valley Park District Riptides.
Okay, how are you enjoying this weekend's Senior State Championship so far?
I'm having a great time. It's been really exciting and nice to be with my team.
Okay, so since this is kind of like post-COVID, we're still kind of in COVID, what have you learned before COVID, whether that's in life or with swimming? What have you learned and have you applied any of that to swimming now?
I guess what I've learned is to cherish the current moments and not take them for granted. Before COVID, I would just, hang out with my friends and my family and go to swim meets, and during COVID, you weren't able to do most of that. And so after COVID, I have cherished those moments a little bit more.
Cool. What is your favorite event to swim in, or just in general to watch?
I love swimming the 400 IM, 200 IM, and of course, the sprint events. And I love to watch 200 fly.
Why do you?
I guess because you see how strong swimmers are, and the 200 fly is a very difficult event, and I give those swimmers a lot of credit.
Why do you love swimming?
It's not only an individual sport, but it's also a team sport. So when you're out there swimming, you're swimming for yourself and for your team. And I also like it because my team has become a part of my family, and I truly love them.
Yeah, that's amazing. So if you don't mind, a few rapid fire questions to throw at you, okay? All right, tacos or pizza?
Pizza.
TikTok or Instagram?
I don't own TikTok, so Instagram.
Okay. Does chocolate melt?
It does, under heat and humidity.
How long can you hold your breath underwater?
Surprisingly not long.
And what has swimming taught you for in life? What has swimming taught you?
It's taught me sportsmanship and kindness.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Leah Hayes, for
you.
interviewing with me, and good luck out there.
And we're back. Thank you, Chloe, for that insightful interview with Leah Hayes, one of Illinois swimming's stars. So the first heat of ladies is in the water.
Lane 1, Maya Dobry. Lane 2, Alyssa Tungle. Lane 3, Kyla Lavelle. Lane 4, Kyla Duran. Lane 5, Kelly Shortall. Lane 6, Amanda Ng. Lane 7, Taylor Otay. Lane 8, Jillian Dombrowski. And lane 9, Lauren Priest.
Yeah, so the 200 IM is one length of each stroke, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle. And go ahead.
Second. Maya Dobry did not swim, lane 1.
Oh, yeah. She was a do not swim, and there was no alternates ready, so
FMC.
They went without her.
Yep.
Yeah, but touching first at the 100 mark was Amanda.
Yeah.
From Lifetime 107.8. Now she transitions to breaststroke, and we'll see if she's able to maintain that 2.5 second or so lead.
She's got a comfy one so far.
Let's see. All these ladies are 231, 232 or so. They will be trying for their futures cut at 226.39.
Yeah, lane 8, Palatine Park.
Yeah, so
Jillian
Amanda with a solid breaststroke there, 44.
Yeah.
But Kayla Duran, 41.8 in lane 4, closed about 3 seconds.
Yeah, Dombrowski had a 42.99. Back towards that 150 meter.
Yeah, we're finishing up here. Amanda has run away
200.
with it.
Yeah, she's running.
For this C final here.
Mm-hmm.
And she will touch the wall just off the futures cut at 227.40. But a nice time drop from this morning when she went 232.
Yeah.
So she dropped 5 seconds from this morning. Taylor Otay in second and Kaylee Lavelle in third from Springfield. Heat 2 coming up.
Heat 2B final. Lane 1, Hinsdale Swim. Olivia Assay. Lane 2, Reach Aquatics, Avery Watson. Lane 3, Hinsdale Swim. Gianna Capello. Lane 4, Chicago Wolfpack. Madison Saminsky. Lane 5, St. Charles Swim. Anya Linson. Lane 6, Bloomington Normal. Allison Pearson. Lane 7, FMC Aquatics, Paige Collins. Lane 8, Bloomington Normal. Mara Walker. And lane 9 at the top, Reach Aquatics, Madison Dorn. They're off. All swimmers in the water.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get those reaction times back. They don't really mean much, at least for the 200 IM, but they're fun to look at and see who gets off the block a little bit quicker than anybody else. Down here in lane 1, we have Olivia out to an early lead, followed closely in lane 7 by Paige Collins, who's also both very good butterflyers, so expected for those two ladies to be out quick here as we transition to backstroke. Now, backstroke, you don't want to necessarily hit the legs too hard on this 50, simply because you want to save them to go in the breaststroke. But those ladies who aren't as good in breaststroke as some of the others will definitely push the pace here a little bit in backstroke.
So in the backstroke or the breaststroke, that's the swim you need your legs the most, right?
Well, yes and no.
Please explain.
Breaststroke is very much a leg-driven stroke as far as the stroke itself. A lot of the power comes from the legs and the kick.
Okay.
And so if your legs are exhausted, you're really not going to be able to catch much of the water on your kick, and it's not going to be very effective. However, you need to kick and butterfly and backstroke and freestyle because that'll drive your arms a little bit as well. Right? So the faster your kick, the faster your arms move. It's hard to move your arms really fast without your legs moving a little bit. So
Lanes 5 and 6, Pearson, Linson. Lane 1 is there, lane 9 as well. Pearson will touch first, 153.97. Second, Linson, lane 5, 154.26. Third, Say, lane 1, 154.30. Headed back towards this 200-meter finish.
And up there in lane 6, Allison Pearson from Bloomington Normal. looks to have the lead here, but she's definitely getting challenged by Anya Linson. Anya Linson?
Yeah, I would think Anya.
And she puts her head down there at the finish, doesn't breathe, and gets in first, 2:27.64. So a few seconds dropped for her from finals for both of them.
Yep.
Great job, ladies.
Yep.
And now we enter the final heat, the A final.
Yeah,
These ladies, let's see, our top qualifier is Jenna Hendrickson with a 2:23. And she's shooting for her junior national time of 2:20.99. That's a tall order to drop 3 seconds, but she's only 14.
She has time, yeah.
She's got some time, but if she can make it this year, that would be fantastic. And I know Bob at Wheaton would be very happy for her.
Sure.
The meet record here is a 2:17.46, set back in 2009 by Adrian Bisek from Express. That record is not in danger of falling today, but should Jenna continue on her successful track here, then that record won't be available for much longer.
Okay. Heat 3A final lineup. Lane 1, Delta Aquatics, Caitlin Gressick. Lane 2, Delta Aquatics, Chloe Diner. Lane 3, FMC Aquatic, Kiara McGowan. Lane 4, FMC as well, Juletta Tracy. Lane 5 is Wheaton Swims, Jenna Hendrickson. Lane 6, St. Charles Swim, Angelina Messina. Lane 7, Delta Aquatics, Lauren Willie. Lane 8, Palatine Park, Sophia Kuhn. And lane 9 at the top, Cats Aquatic, Isabella Ramos. So
yeah,
women,
look here for Jenna to get out. Sorry, to get out fast.
Okay, you go. Cool.
Angelina in lane 6 is a very solid breaststroker, so she will be probably hanging back slightly at the beginning, but she's going to be there at the end as well.
We're at the 2021 LC Senior Swimming Championships, day 4, evening session here in Westmont, FMC Natatorium. Heat 3A final headed towards the first 50. The butterfly event, or swim, I'm sorry.
Yeah, butterfly portion down here in lane 3 and 4. Kira and Julietta out in 29.5, 29.6 respectively.
Yep.
That's fast,
Yeah.
fast butterfly right there for those two ladies.
Get it back towards this 100. It's pretty even. Lane 4 has a slight edge. Miss Julietta Tracy, FMC. Lane 3 is there as well. McGowan, FMC. The rest of the field is pretty much second.
Yeah, pretty far back, but again, in an IM, that can all change on this stroke right here with breaststroke. Pay attention to Messina from St. Charles. Although she's last at the 50 here in a 1:10 and roughly 4 seconds behind, she may gain this 4 seconds on every athlete here, except with the exception potentially of Hendrickson, who comes in 2 seconds faster than her. So
Julietta Tracy's holding on right now.
But yeah, she's putting together a nice race here. Yeah, Julietta with a 43.0. Lauren Willie from Delta with a 40.8. Messina with a 40.1 on her breaststroke split. So she was the fastest breaststroker in the pool. But Julietta had too large of a lead for her to catch up, and looks to be the one who will be the champion. And then unless
Lane 7.
we got lane
Lauren
7
coming on
Lauren
Delta.
Willie. And then Jenna Hendrickson will be third.
Yeah, Julietta Tracy got 2:21.73. Second is Willie. 2:22.67. Third is Hendrickson with 2:23.30. Fourth, Messina. Fifth, McGowan. Sixth, Gressick. 7, Diner. 8, Kuhn. And 9, Ramos. It's a good swim. Tracy. Yeah, that one seemed like all strategy with was Julietta right there.
Yeah, she just got out there and raced is what happened. She just beat everybody to the wall and she took her fly out and said, "Come try and get me here," and no one answered the call. But great for her.
Yep.
Fantastic swim. 4-second time drop from this morning.
That's always good.
So like to see that. I'm sure Coach is pleased with her effort there, as all coaches are usually pleased with the efforts.
At 28, men's 200 LC meter IM. We're headed towards Heat 1 seat final. Lane 1, Swift Aquatics, Nicholas Pham. Lane 2, Glenbrook Swim, Ryan Bowering. Lane 3, Academy Bullet Swim, Ethan Chong. Lane 4, Glenbrook Swim again, Michael Waraki. Lane 5, FNC Aquatic, Tomas Adamatis. Lane 6, Maverick Swim, John Burke. Lane 7, NASA Wildcat, Nikola Mirzewski.
Yep.
Lane 8, Reach Aquatics, William Watson. And lane 9, FMC Aquatic, Jeffrey Hugh.
Yeah, and Nicholas Pham is a no-show here for this. So,
Yep.
like we mentioned earlier, there may be some athletes who didn't necessarily get the message that they were supposed to swim,
Yep.
which on a Sunday sometimes happens. Unfortunately, not all the athletes scratch.
Now, how does that work? Do they make it up in the end? Do a different race, or how does it work? Or they just
They just don't swim.
they don't swim at all?
Yeah. If this were to happen, if they don't show up for an event earlier, a final session earlier in the meet, like last night or the night before,
Okay.
then they would be out for the meet.
Okay.
Unless they had some sort of extenuating circumstance that didn't allow them to swim. But for tonight, as it's Sunday and there's nothing left after this, there's currently no penalty. I don't think there will be anytime soon either, but sometimes different LSCs, which are just the governing body of the swim meets, have played around with charging athletes for not showing up and various other things. But what it all comes down to is just kind of, if you're not going to be there, scratch, so that somebody who wants to swim can get in.
Heading back towards the finish, lane 3, 9, Chong, Ho,
Chuang, Rocky, and Hugh are all in the mix here.
Jeffrey Ho, FMC may have this one.
Jeffrey definitely has this.
Yeah.
That's two finals in a row that the FMC has won.
Yep.
The heat with a substantial drop. Hugh this morning was a 2:16 and he went 2:12.7, so that's a solid 4-second drop by him.
Yeah. Well, Rocky second, Chong third, Bowering fourth, Watson fifth, 6th, Mirazewski, 7th, Burke, 8th, Adamitis, and once again, Nicholas Pham did not swim. Moving on to Heat 2B final. Lane 1, Nutria Aquatics, Alexander Michael. Lane 2, Patriot Aquatics, Daniel and G. Lane 3, NASA Wildcat, Charles Buffton. Lane 4, Maverick Swim, Liam Davis. Lane 5, Hinsdale Swim, Nathaniel Harris. Lane 6, Reach Aquatics, Peyton Richardson. Lane 7, Delta Aquatics, Jackson Usman. Lane 8, Patriot Aquatic, Ethan Few. And lane 9, FMC Aquatic, Jared Simpson.
Yeah, Jared Simpson and Daniel both 21, so training this summer while in between their, probably junior and senior years of college. But out first is Richardson from Reach Aquatics, 27.4, followed closely by Liam Davis from Mavericks at 27.6.
Heading towards 100. Backstroke. Pretty even line. Lane 6. Richardson has a slight edge.
And then down here in lane 1, Alex Michael.
Yeah, he's there as well.
Also putting together a solid backstroke leg.
Approaching the 100-meter point. Transition towards the breaststroke. Richardson touches first, 101.62 second. Michael, 102.18 third. Harris, lane 5, 102.66 fourth. Usman, 102.98 headed back towards the 150-meter point.
And Richardson with a fast transition turn from back to breast, along with Simpson, has put them in a solid position here to fight for the win on this freestyle leg. And catching up is Nathaniel Harris from Hinsdale on this breaststroke leg. He's caught up quite a bit actually on Harris, and I've split him by about a second there on that 50. Jared Simpson with the fastest split, 36.5, and it shows he's way out front.
Yes, he is.
And
he's trucking.
This will be the third FMC winner in a row. As we come to the finish, it'll be Jared Simpson, 30.1, 209.82 take the win. That's a 5-second drop from this morning.
Yeah, Buffton was the fastest. No, Simpson was the fastest, 30-17. Yeah, he just.
Yep.
Second was Davis heading back, but yeah, that was a great race.
Great swim by him, and then heading into this final heat here, meet record 206.17 set in 2013 by Jay Park from Wildcat. We have 3 gentlemen at 209, and they'll be close. They'll be going, the national cut is 204.69. So that'll be a tall order for those gentlemen to drop 5 seconds in finals, but as we've just seen, it's not impossible to do.
Yes, sir. Heat 3A final. Lane 1, Hickory Willow Swim, Ari Kissel. Lane 2, Reach Aquatics, Jayton Highland. Lane 3, Fox Valley, Nathaniel Tungo. Lane 4, Patriot Aquatic, Kyle Falkstrom. Lane 5, Bloomington Normal, Camden Swigert. Lane 6, Springfield YMCA, Spencer Home. Lane 7, St. Charles Swim Team, Kyle Lurchik. Lane 8, Maverick Swim Club, Jayden Gamilla. And lane 9, Wildcat Swimming, Caden Hardy.
Yeah, so most of these gentlemen with the futures cut of 212.79, a few of them are just outside of that, so they'll be trying to get there. The younger ones, of which we have 4, will be 4 or 5, will be trying for their junior national cut of 218.29.
Okay.
And then those older than 18 are shooting for 204.69, and maybe they're just shooting to win the race here.
Yep.
Sometimes that's enough too.
And they are off. There's the start times. Lurchik.
Oh, yeah, there they go.
Falkstrom got off the fastest. Highland
Falkstrom
second.
with .61.
Yeah. Approaching the first 50.
Yeah, Swigart in lane 5 with an early lead. Strong butterflyer here. Strong butterfly leg by him and Lewarchik. 27.30 for Swigart and 27.38 for Lewarchik. Spencer Home not far behind, 27.4. As we come to backstroke here, Swigart still in the lead, about a half a body length lead on the field on Spencer Home, who I believe is a solid breaststroker, so he'll be trying to catch him on this 50 here.
Yeah, it seems like the tide turns or the field gets settled when the breaststroke event comes.
Yeah, Swigart 32.2, Home 32.6, and then down there in lane 2, Jayden Heinlein with a 32.8 to get himself into the mix as well. But I don't know if he's going to be able to hang with these breaststrokers here. Swigert and Falkstrom and Holm are all just kind of putting it down here. And even Luarchik is fighting.
Yeah, Falkstrom is gaining lane 4.
We're going to have four gentlemen right here at the turn with a chance to win. Let's see who wants it coming home.
Falkstrom touch first, Swigert second.
Yeah, Falkstrom 36-2, Luarchik's 36-6 on that breaststroke.
Race to the finish. Freestyle.
Swigert came on here, moved at the 25-meter mark to pass him, but Holm is coming up on him.
Yeah, he is.
Holm is gonna fight for second here, but doesn't look like he's got quite enough.
Swigert.
As we got Swigert 208.35, Spencer Holm 209. Oops, sorry, Kyle Falkstrom 208.99, and Spencer Holm 209.33.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was good. Moving on.
Nice swim, gentlemen.
Towards the women's 1,500-meter freestyle.
Yeah, we've got about 18 minutes of swimming here. Well, 17 to 18 minutes.
All right. I'd give a shout out to our sponsors once again. FMC Natatorium, Speedo, and Athletical Therapy. Thank you for contributing. Academy Bullets for hosting this great event. This weekend, 2021 Senior Swimming Championships here in Westmont. The last day, the last evening, the last half session.
Yeah, just 4 events left here, 2 1500s and 6 heats of the 50 free. So after this 1500, we'll take a break and do awards. Then we'll come back, have some very fast 50s.
Yeah.
And then we will end the evening on the men's 1500 free. The women's 1500 free, the meet record is 17:05.96, set in 2014 by Kira Webster from Redbird. And our top seed, Maggie Graves, comes in just off that with a 17:06.83. So she has her junior national time in this event already. It would be a nice, I'm sure, I mean, she's solidly ahead of the rest of the pack here, seated roughly 43 seconds ahead of everyone. So she's going to be out there.
How do you prepare for this?
For
the 1500.
The 1500?
Yeah, I just wonder, how do you prepare for that?
Well, there's a lot of pace work that is done. 30 100s, for example. Holding the same pace for all 30 is something that you can do. Typically, you won't swim mile repeats. Like you won't do 4 1500s. Although some coaches do.
That's tough.
But some coaches would maybe do 6 500s. And you break it up that way, or 5 300s.
Okay.
And then you do that 3 times through.
Okay.
So there's any number of ways to train specifically for this, but all of these ladies are not. They're training for this. They're training for the 800 and various other events. So they're not all, at least at the club level, training specifically for one event.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, here are the names. First of all, Margaret Wolf, lane 8, did not swim. So lane 1, Alligator Aquatics, Grace Dembowski. Lane 2, St. Charles Swim, Julia Pfeiffer. Lane 3, Barrington Swim, Allison Bidenthorpe. Lane 4, Delta Aquatics, Corinne Geist. Lane 5, Barrington Swim, Maggie Graves. Lane 6, Delta Aquatics, Mackenzie Lipnick. Lane 7, Barrington Swim, Addison Donfors. Lane 8, St. Charles Swim, Margaret Wolf. I'm sorry, she scratched. Lane 9, Highland Park, Kyla Newman. This is the 1,500 meter freestyle women's. It's going to be a long one, yeah.
Yeah, yes it will, and the swimmers will just, basically try and stay at their pace, and if they're going for a time, then they're trying for a specific 50 pace. If they're going to win, then they're just trying to stay within the leader or be the leader, much like Bobby Fink in the 1,500 last night.
That was great.
It was
Man,
fantastic.
That was
but
something.
he just kind of let the guys just hang out there, and he just stayed right on their hip the whole time.
Yep.
And in a race at the Olympics, while the time is nice, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You just want to be the first on the wall. So that's all. That was clearly, at least to me, that looked like his goal was simply to be first on the wall. Getting a best time helps, but
and you have to me, you have to be so relaxed in that space, staying close and just not getting over. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of just knowing, okay, I just got to stay close. And
well, for sure, yeah. You don't want to. You're swimming for 18 minutes. Well, they were swimming for 14 minutes, but in this event,
like forever, man. I was like, how they get hold that stamina? That was amazing.
Yeah, and if you look at their individual 50 splits, they will all be roughly within 2 to 3 tenths of a second of each other.
Yep, it was consistent.
Yeah, and that's just lots of training, lots of pace work, lots of stroke counts,
thinking,
knowing the stroke count.
Yep. Preparation.
Thinking a little bit, but most of these athletes are probably singing a song, or they have a song going through their head as they swim.
Yeah.
Or they, they're going through various lists in their head or of whatever they do. You just, or you're just thinking, keep the elbow high, but even then, sometimes your mind will wander off, and you'll start thinking about what you're going to have for dinner. And
so the goal is to think less as possible,
right?
Just
little
go
bit.
Through your progressions.
Just trust your body that it's going to do what you've trained it to do.
Gotcha.
Because when you start thinking and you start overthinking, and then you're like, oh well, this doesn't quite feel right. What should I do here instead? And
I get nervous a little bit, huh?
And then you start tensing up, and you're like, oh, I'm not getting my stroke count anymore. I'm not. My legs are starting to hurt. They shouldn't be hurting already. And then it's just it turns into a disaster, and it just one negative thought can definitely just kind of cascade into multiple negative thoughts. So while negative thoughts will happen while you're swimming, it's best to just acknowledge them, say yeah, okay, and then just move on and to the next whatever your thought process, however you deal with negative thoughts.
Is there a mindset like, you know what, not so much, I don't care, but I don't care. I'm just going to do what I do. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. Some people trick themselves into thinking like that.
That is a solid, like, I'm just going to trust that this is all my body's going to do today. And, you live in that moment of the race.
Right.
And, when talking to athletes, most of the time on their best swims, they really won't remember it. They don't necessarily remember it because they were just not focused on that portion of the swim. They were just, living it within that moment.
Gotcha.
Like when
that's amazing.
When a basketball player just starts, you can't miss, or when a baseball player, pitcher just is in a groove and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm not doing anything different.
Right.
And they may remember it, but probably not as clearly as they remember their bad performances. That's for sure. Because when the bad performances you remember because you're probably thinking too much while it's happening.
True. Makes sense.
And the good ones, you just don't. You still think, but you just are living in that now, that moment, that
now realm.
the zen, if you want to get into that. Phil Jackson used to coach the Bulls that way back in the 90s.
Yeah, he sure did. Yep.
And it's something that I talk to my swimmers about, is living in the moment and being in the now and being where your feet are type thing. Be where your feet are, be where your head is. Because you don't want to start thinking too much about the future causes anxiety, and thinking too much about the past causes depression. So it's best just to stay.
You're screwed either way, huh?
It's just right. Just stay right in the middle, and you're good
just
to
do
go.
it. Just do it.
Just stay in the middle, and you're good. So
that's a tough thing to do, even just in life in general as well.
For sure.
It's
absolutely.
For you not to worry about the future, that's hard to do.
Right. Trusting that what you're doing is going to pay off in the end is a very difficult thing to do. Because, so much is made about goals and making goals and having a 1-year goal and 5-year goals and all those goals in between. But then you start thinking about those goals and you forget the day-to-day process that you need to accomplish in order to reach those goals. So you do have the goals, but they can't be foremost in your mind. You just have to hope that what you're doing is getting you towards that goal.
I agree. We're at the FMC Natatorium 2021 Senior Swimming Championships in the midst of a 1,500-meter freestyle women here in Westmont. Last half session.
Did you want some snacks? Yeah, I do have water. Is it cold?
Snack lady is coming around, and I'm good. Maggie Graves still way out in front now. We are coming up to the halfway point here. She is, at exactly the halfway point at 750 meters, and she flips there 34.7. She's consistently been 34 highs, a couple 35 O's. So she's 8:36 at the halfway point.
She's chugging.
Doubling that, if she were to even split, then that would be around, that's what, 17:12, if my math is right. And so right around her best time, which is probably where she wants to be today. It's always nice because she's, I'm thinking training for, or resting for junior nationals or resting for senior nationals. So getting a nice swim, even still being not fully rested and ready to and be right at your best time, especially in an event as long as this, it's a good confidence booster heading into whatever the next event is or the next swim meet.
Yeah.
And also her coach may have put her in this so she could try something new, split it a little differently, pace it a little differently, see how she reacts to that. Various reasons why she would swim this. So
let me ask you this: where she is now, do you think she knows she's leading?
Oh yeah.
How would you know that?
Well, I mean, you do see everybody else, and when you're coming into the wall, you'll see your how many laps you're doing, but also when she flips right here and looks, there's nobody in the pool, and you can see that. So she definitely knows she's in first.
Okay. I just wondered.
Yeah, no, you definitely know. You're able to see. Some swimmers will swim with their eyes closed a little bit on an event like this, just because it's so long and they get into a weird.
Yeah, that's why I brought that. I'm like,
some of them
focus
do,
on other ones. Yeah.
But she knows that she's definitely in first. And maybe that was also a discussion with her coach, was perhaps let's try and beat everyone by 100 or something. So whatever motivation she needs to get to push
get
herself.
the best out of her. Right. Good stuff. What's your favorite part of coaching?
My favorite part of coaching
The
is
most joy you get out of it.
It's just watching the kids hit their goals, watching them accomplish something that maybe they didn't think they could do at the beginning, watching them improve and get better day in, day out, year in, year out. Seeing swimmers grow from 8-year-olds with missing teeth, goofy grins, and all the way up into their senior year of high school and beyond is pretty satisfying. So that's the relationships with the swimmers are what is really fun. And
Do you look at them as little brothers, sisters, or your kids?
Definitely not brothers and sisters anymore. Probably never. I have enough of those.
Nephews, nieces, kids.
I do for sure feel somewhat like of a father figure to some of them. I know that you do, as a coach, spend a lot of time with these athletes, especially as swim coaches, with practices 2 to 4 hours a day, and then swim meets on the weekends. And you do, as a coach, have a responsibility somewhat to not only teach these athletes about swimming, but also kind of about life and what to do in situations, because you do have to play psychologist with them.
Right.
You do have to play counselor. You have to play. Sometimes you have to be the bad person and tell them, but you also have to be truthful with them and let them understand where you're coming from. At the end of the day, all coaches want the best for their athletes. Sometimes the way they go about it and the way the athlete feels they should go about it are different.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't mean it's wrong. It just simply means you got to talk and communicate. But that's it. I love watching the kids improve and just grow up. So more of my own children, to answer that question. Probably like a niece or a nephew, maybe.
Gotcha. Is it different with different swimmers?
Absolutely.
Son, a nephew, or a little brother?
Yeah, every swimmer has their own unique personality.
Or a daughter. I don't
And-
exclude the women, but the daughter, the niece,
Yeah,
or the little sister.
They're all gonna, and every athlete is different, and so you don't treat them all the same. I don't treat them all the same because.
Oh, so you have favorites, huh?
No, I don't have favorites. Some of them don't like talking and are shy and anxious, and so I don't make them talk.
I got you.
Some of them need to talk through a lot of things. Some of them, just want you to say hi and just want to be noticed. And so you're trying to find out what each athlete, what they need from you as a coach. And
I find that as well. I deal with, little kids, basketball teams, kids as well. So I kind of find that sweet spot with them. It's not about me. You're
Right.
just trying to get the best out of them. And I just kind of, fill them out and kind of treat them as such as they give me. I give it back to
Right.
them, So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Communication is key in any relationship.
Yep.
And so as long as you're on the same page and everyone's on the same page, then things usually go pretty well. So Maggie Graves here with just 150 meters to go, I believe.
Yeah.
Flipping with 34.7 again, still holding 34.7, 34.8 right in there. 15.35 with 150 meters to go. So I believe she's going to be getting the bell.
Should be.
If I was
A betting man.
well, not a betting man, but if I was paying attention. And there it is.
Yep.
The bell lap.
Yep.
34.9 on that 50 for Maggie.
Yep.
So she's at a 16.10. She'll probably go, hopefully 17, 15, 17, 16. See if she can come back in a 106 or so. She's been holding 109s. So coming back in a 106 would be a solid last 100 for her.
Ooh.
But also show her that she has a lot more to give throughout the race than maybe she thought or not.
That's cool. At that 1450 meter point, she touches 16:45.23, heading back towards this win. Maggie Graves.
Yeah,
lane
34.3 on that 50.
Yeah. Barrington Swim Club.
And you hear all the bells going off now. So everybody's pretty close to being done. 100 meters or so left. And your 2021 1500 champion here is going to be Maggie Graves. And all that's left to determine is the time. And that is a 17:18:88. Coming home in a 33.6. Great swim. Congratulations, Maggie.
Congratulations, Miss Graves. Waiting for the rest of the swimmers to touch. To move on to event 30, women's 50 meter freestyle.
Yeah, coming in second here is Corrine Geis from Delta.
Yep.
17:47. So she drops a couple seconds from her seed time.
Yep.
Third place in lane 2, Julia Pfeiffer, 17:55. And she dropped about 22 seconds off of her time.
That's good.
So congratulations to her. 17:40 was the futures cut there. And fourth, Kayla Newman, 18:01.19. So a 18-second drop for her. Fifth place, Beitendorp, 18:09.15. Right at her best time. Sixth, Addison Donfries, 18:12.
Dombowski, 18:29.47. Eighth, Lipnick with 18:47.79. Eighth place finish.
And that'll do it for the women's 1500.
Yeah. Good
And
run.
we will go to the medal ceremony-ish. They're not necessarily handing the athletes the medals. They're just putting the medals on the blocks for the athletes to come get. And we can give you the final results here for the women's 200 IM shortly.
Are they going to announce them? Like the winners? They're going to come and get it one by one?
Yes.
Cool.
And so the results for the women's 200-meter IM. In ninth place from Cats Aquatics, Isabella Ramos. In eighth place from Palatine Park District, Sophia Kuhn. In seventh place from Delta Aquatics, Chloe Diner. In sixth place from Delta Aquatics, Caitlin Gressick. In fifth place from FMC Aquatic, Kira McGowan. In fourth place from St. Charles, Angelina Messina. In third place from Wheaton Swim Club with a time of 2:23:30, you have Jenna Hendrickson. In second, from Delta Aquatics with a time of 2:22:67, you have Lauren Willie. And your 2021 Illinois Long Course Senior Swimming Champion from FMC Aquatics with 2:21:73, Julietta Tracy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm better than that guy.
You know he's going to hear this, right?
Yeah, that's fine. No, he's a professional.
Nah, he's awesome. You'll be like, this guy's trying to impersonate me. Who is this guy?
Should I
Casey who?
Should I just drop down really low?
Don't show him.
Messes with the game or something, right? And we have the results of the men's 200-meter IM as we wait for the ladies to get their pictures taken with their medals. Volunteers will be putting the medals onto the blocks.
Congratulations, ladies.
Derek Dammerman. That was last week. Man. Beard. And results for event 28, men, 200-meter IM in 9th place from Wild Kid Swimming. Caden Hardy in 8th place from Hickory Willow Swim Association. Ari Kissel in 7th place from Maverick Swim Club. Jaden Gamilla in 6th place from the Fox Valley Park District Riptides. Nathaniel Tungle in 5th place from Reach Aquatics. Jaden Heinlein in 4th place from St. Charles Swim Team. Kyle Luwarchik in 3rd place from Springfield Y with a time of 2:09:33. Spencer Holm. Your runner-up from Patriot Aquatics with a 2:08:99. Kyle Falkstrom. And your 2021 Illinois Long Course Senior Swimming Champion in the men's 200 IM with a time of 2:08:35 from Bloomington Normal, Camden Swigart. And we also have the results of the ladies 1500.
Yes. Congratulations, men.
Now, there were the 1500 is swam earlier, like all the other events, but the 1500 is a timed final. So the final 8 that you saw swim weren't necessarily guaranteed a medal. And so in 9th place from Wheaton Swim Club, Marguerite Larson. In 8th place from Lions Aquatics, Avery Riley. In 7th place from Chicago Wolfpack, Elise Bullman. In 6th place from Barrington Swim Club, Addison Donfries. In 5th, her teammate from Barrington Swim Club, Allison Beitendorp. In 4th from Highland Park Aquatics, Kayla Newman. In 3rd from St. Charles with a time of 17:55.12, Julia Pfeiffer. In 2nd from Delta Aquatics with a time of 17:47.30, Corrine Geist. And your 2021 Illinois Long Course Senior Swimming 1500-meter freestyle champion from Barrington Swim Club with a time of 17:18.88, Maggie Graves.
Awesome.
Congratulations, ladies.
Yes. Good stuff.
And so I don't know if that means we still have a few minutes till the 1500 or the 50 freestyle, but that is our next event.
You want to take a quick break? It's up to you.
Yeah, and we'll be right back. And we're back.
Yes, we are.
Event 30, women's 50 freestyle. This is just a quick one, right? Just one length. Very minimal breathing. Plenty of kicking. Water flying everywhere.
Just going.
Splash and dash, whatever you want to call it. This is the quick one.
Here we go. Heat 1, C final. Lane 1, Lions Aquatic, Margaret Adler. Lane 2, FMC Aquatic, Lauren Collins. Lane 3, Patriot Aquatic, Abby Collins. Lane 4, Delta Aquatics, Chloe Diner.
Oh, and we got a change in lane 5. I don't know if you were around, but Megan Thornton from Patriot Aquatics is in lane 5.
Maggie Thornton. Okay. Lane 6, Hornet Age Group.
Oh, maybe not.
Bryn Larson.
Sophia Tajunalis is in lane 5 now.
Sophia, okay.
Yeah.
Lane 7, Glenbrook Swim, Reese Frigetto. Lane 8, Bloomington Normal, Allison Pearson. And lane 9, Chicago Wolfpack. At the top, Julia Polsky. This is the women's 50-meter free. They're going to get it and go. I would imagine that in this 50 free, the start time is probably more.
The reaction time does help,
Yeah.
for sure. Absolutely, it helps. But while being fast off the block is key, entering the water cleanly is much better.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday at the Olympics.
Yeah.
At the Olympics as well.
Right. And even, but also in the women's 50 free last night in the Olympics, the winner, McKeon, she has a slow start.
Yeah, she just sped
She
up.
was the last one off the blocks and last one up.
Is
so
that just how she is, or is that game planning?
No, that's just how she is.
It couldn't be game planning, right?
No, you don't want to.
Right.
It's not. You don't
put
get
in
up
that
there and
pickle,
say,
yeah.
I'm going to let everybody get ahead of me first, and then I'm going to catch up to them. I don't think. So but I mean, she won 7 medals, so she's doing something. That was a very good Olympics for her and for the entire country of Australia, actually.
Noah has that as well.
This
That
went
same style is Usain Bolt. He starts slow,
A little bit,
he just takes off.
Yeah. Yeah, he takes 5 or 6 steps to get into his race, and then boom, he's gone.
Yep.
I think I saw spoiler about the 100-meter dash. I don't. Did you see that? Some guy from Italy won.
No, I didn't see that.
Were you
Wow.
hoping to
Yesterday?
See it? I don't remember. I don't necessarily pay that much attention to track.
I got you. We're waiting to start this 50-meter freestyle women's. The girls seem ready to go. They're pumped, stretching, jumping up and down.
Yeah, and it's simply just a matter of they put a 12-minute break on the timing.
Okay.
So so they're going to stick to a 12-minute break. They're going to give the athletes the full 12 minutes in between the 1,500 and this 50 free.
Yes.
Just on the off chance that a lady who did the 1,500 is in this final. So there's the whistle.
Here we go.
And we will have the C final.
I'm going to give you the names one more time. Lane 1, Lions Aquatic, Margaret Adler. Lane 2, FMC Aquatics, Lauren Collins. Lane 3, Patriot Aquatics, Abby Collins. Lane 4, Delta Aquatics, Chloe Diner. Lane 5.
Yeah, it says Tajunalis.
Tajunalis. I'm leaving it
From,
at that. Lane 6, Hornet Age Group. Bryn Larson. Lane 7, Glenbrook Swim, Reese Frigetto. Lane 8, Bloomington Normal, Allison Pearson. Lane 9, Chicago Wolfpack, Julia Polsky.
Yeah, Chloe Diner there with the fastest reaction, 0.5, but it looks like lane 6.
Yes.
Bryn Larson, 27.56, just off the futures cut there of 27.39.
Pearson 2nd, Diner 3rd, Frigetto 4th, Tajunalis 5th, Collins 6th, Abby Collins 7th is Lauren Collins, 8 Adler, and 8th, tie for 8th is Polsky.
Yeah, so the junior national time is cut is a 26.59. All these ladies, 27.2 to 27.6.
Okay. Heat 2, B final. Lane 1, Fox Valley Park, Annabelle Levo. Lane 2, Chicago Wolfpack, Jasmine Morgan. Lane 3, Delta Aquatics, Lauren Willie. Lane 4, McGuire Aquatics, Gracie Colvin. Lane 5, Hinsdale Swim, Katrina Schneider. Lane 6, Hinsdale Swim, Olivia Saliga. Lane 7, Glenbrook Swim, Nia Robinson. Lane 8, Cats Aquatic, Logan Howard. And FMC Aquatic, Kiara McGowan is in lane 9.
And at the finish here, great reach for the wall there by Schneider in lane 5, 27-12. Slight improvement from this morning. Meet record here, 26-22 for this final heat here, set by Madeline Smith in 2017. Junior national time is 26:59, like I mentioned earlier, and senior nationals is 25:99. We have a shot at a meet record here. Catherine Morris this morning went 26:29, just .07 from the meet record. And Shelby, you can tell them who's swimming.
All right, Heat 3A final. Lane 1, Chicago Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. Lane 2, St. Charles Swim, Julia Pfeiffer. Lane 3, Champaign County, Sally Ma. Lane 4, unattached, Kennedy Lavelle. Lane 5, FNC Aquatics, Catherine Mars. Lane 6, Fox Valley Parks, Leah Hayes. Lane 7, Reach Aquatics, Swim, Nyack Harris. Lane 8, Hinsdale Swim, Laurel Bludgeon. And 9, unattached, Alyssa Schwingel.
Yeah, and our interviewee from earlier,
Yes.
Leah Hayes, is also in this heat.
Yep.
Swimming in lane 6, just 26:35 for her this morning. Just .06 behind Catherine Morris. So this is going to be a great race here. And then you have Kennedy Lavelle in lane 4. Sally Ma also going to be right there in the mix. This will be a fast 50.
You got a shot to break it.
Yeah, I think we will. You asked, I answered. We'll get a meet record in this event right here.
You calling it?
I'm calling.
All right. Girls are getting ready to go. There it is. They set on the post. They're off.
Clean start. .66 by Morris. She seems to be the fastest. Everyone else around .7. And Morris is off to the early lead here. Definitely won the 25. Took a few breaths early, took a breath there. Let's see if she could just not breathe for the rest of the way. But it looks like Leah Hayes is also going to be right there. Who's going to get it first? Looks like Leah Hayes right in lane 6 with the touch, 26:18. Leah Hayes, new meet record. There it was.
There it is, Leah Hayes.
Asked and answered. Catherine Morris.
He called it.
Right
3 for 3. What?
Behind her, 26:23.
This guy's 3 for 3. That's amazing.
.05 in between first and second place. And
Morris is right there as well.
Nia Karras, 26:34.
Just missed it. Woo. That was a great
nice
race.
swim, ladies. That was fun.
Event 31 men's 50-meter freestyle is up. 50-meter freestyle is up next. These is 3 heats as well. Heat 1C final, lane 1, YWCA Flying Fish, John Martin. Lane 2, YWCA Flying Fish, Aaron Martin. Lane 3, Kishwaukee, Jacob Kramer. Lane 4, Cats Aquatic, David Cohen. Lane 5, FMC Aquatics, Robert Sayre. Lane 6, Sterling Stingrays, Calvin Sandifer.
Oh,
Lane
he is
7.
not here.
He's not here?
No.
Who is lane 6? Sterling?
Yeah, he's not here.
Okay, lane 7, one of the age group, Charles Platt. Lane 8, FMC Aquatic, Jonathan Wang. And lane 9, Academy Bullet Swim, Stephen Grud. The guys are ready to go. They're warming up, jumping up, loosening up. The meet record is 2:03:70.
Yeah,
set back.
23:70. That was set in 2018, but this morning 2 people went faster.
Yep.
Actually, the same guy, Topher Stensby, went 23:23.
Once again, lane 6, Sandifer did not swim. They are off. It's going to be.
Yeah, futures. All of these gentlemen have futures, except lane 1.
Raymer first. Rammer with a 2.430. Second, Corn, 2.468. Third, Grubb, 2.483. Fourth, Sayre. Fifth, Martin. Sixth, Platt. Seventh, Wang. Eighth, Deshpande.
Yeah, Deshpande also wasn't on our list.
No, he wasn't.
So he got a bonus swim there. Good for him.
All right, moving on to Heat 2, B final. Lane 1, Bloomington Normal, Tyson Tucci. Lane 2, FMC Aquatics, Jared Simpson. Lane 3, Chicago Wolfpack, Kiernan Schumacher. Lane 4, Wheaton Swim, Jacob Drod. Lane 5, FMC Aquatics, Andrew Dye. Lane 6, Cats Aquatic, Ethan Batko. Lane 7, Dunlap Dolphins, Colton Mosley. Lane 8, Patriot Aquatics, Kevin Obachi. And lane 9, West Chicago, Gavin McCullough.
Yeah, lane 5, Andrew Dye doing butterfly there. Wants to probably just get a 50 butterfly time, long course. And our winner here, 23.82, Ethan Batko, makes his junior national cut. 23.99 was the cut, and he was well underneath that.
Man,
congratulations to Ethan. Unfortunately, you're 19 and can't go to junior nationals, but it's still a good swim.
Yes, it is. That was great. Gerard is second, 2.426. Third, Simpson, 24.28. Fourth, Schumacher. Fifth, Mosley. Sixth, McCullough. Seventh, Obachi. Eighth, Tucci. Ninth, Dye. Moving forward to the Heat 3A final.
Yeah, this morning, Christopher Stensby set the meet record 23.23. So he's just off the senior nationals cut of 23.19, which I believe he has, as does Connor Boyle in lane 4. Toby Obochi is also broke the meet record. He went 23.53 this morning. So this evening should be very fast.
Super.
Be amazing to see a 22. I don't know that we're going to do that. That might be a little bit out of bounds, but 22.99 would be amazing.
All right, lane 1, FMC Aquatics, Jack Larson. Lane 2, Nutria, Pierce Bailey. Lane 3, Fox Valley Park, Noah Aguado. Lane 4, FMC Aquatics, Connor Boyer. Lane 5, Patriot Aquatics, Christopher Stensby. Lane 6, unattached, Toby Obachi. Lane 7, St. Charles Swim, Alexei Filipovic. 8, Patriot Aquatic, Omar Fatala. And lane 9, Chicago Wolfpack. At the top, Joseph Countryman. This is the men's 50-meter freestyle Heat 3A final.
Yeah, this should be a fantastic race here.
Yeah, all these guys are close in numbers.
Hopefully no one breathes. They shouldn't breathe, but they usually might here. Maybe one.
They're off.
Yeah, Stensby with the fastest reaction time. Fatala 0.62 as well.
Yep.
But Stensby is out really fast here. Definitely going to win this going away. Is he going to go 22 is the only question.
Oh, they got it. Somebody got it.
Oh, and he does. 22.95.
Wow. Stensby with 22.95 record. Boyle
Fantastic
second
swim.
with a 23.16. Obachi third, 2.331. Filipovic fourth. Fatale fifth. Aguado sixth. Countryman seventh. Bailey eighth. 9 is Larson. Congratulations, guys.
That is fast. 22.95.
Great swim.
So he also had the record from 2018 at 23.70. So
yeah, he was looking for that. He was thinking about that all day.
Yeah. That was a fantastic swim right
Yeah, it
into
was.
the wall. Record breaker. Well done, gentlemen.
And last up,
Final event
Yep.
of the swim meet.
yes, 1,500 men's.
Nothing quite like ending it on a bang with the 1,500, right? Usually it's the medley relay, but we're not doing relays in finals this meet. Hopefully back next spring at the winter championships, everything will be back to normal and we'll be doing relays and all no masks and everything. But we'll see what happens. But for now, we have the men's 1,500 free. The meet record is 15:57:02, set in 2011 by C.J. Smith from the YWCA Flying Fish.
We are about to start the men's 1,500 meter freestyle shortly. Everybody's gearing up for the last race of this event here at the FNC Natatorium, Westmont, Illinois 2021 LC Senior Swimming Championships. It's been another success. Great swims, great 4 days, great 2 weeks, to be honest with you.
Yeah, fantastic races, some awesome times, and just a good time.
Yep.
Seemingly had by everybody.
Yes, sir.
I know I had a good time. And as we come here, let's see if the gentlemen are at the block. Want to let us know who's swimming?
Will there be a short break or no?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
There
Okay.
shouldn't be.
We want to hang out with you guys.
I mean,
We are
unless-
here. Maybe a little, well, we are here.
I can't imagine someone's doing this back to back.
Right. That's tough.
50 free right into the mile. I don't think that's happening. I mean, it could happen, but I don't think it's happening. I'm just giving the timing system a test, and then we're going to get started here.
I'm going to give you the 1 through 9 shortly. This is a 1,500, so I can kind of glide through these names. It's not like the 50 where I have to hurry up.
No.
And we will start right here with the 1,500 meter freestyle. Lane 1, Maverick swims Logan Townsend. Lane 2, St. Charles swims Kyle Algram. Lane 3, Maverick swims Liam Davis. Lane 4, Barrington swims Rylan Anselm. Lane 5, Chicago Wolfpack, Charles Tracy. Lane 6, FNC Aquatics, Aiden Dunn. Lane 7, New Trier Aquatics, Samuel Dienstag. Lane 8, Scout Aquatics, Benjamin Longway. And lane 9, Chicago Wolfpack, Owen McDonald. The last swim of this tournament, men's 1,500. Be the freestyle. It's going to be a long one and a patient one. Here we go.
Yeah, and they're off.
Yeah.
Man, Kyle Algram with a very fast start. 0.58. Laid 2. Good for him. Very fast. So thank you, Shelby, for chatting with me over these last 4 days. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I loved every minute of it. I learned a lot just listening to you. And last week, Derek as well. I know you guys are partners. Said next year you probably be doing the nighttime, but I'll be here probably doing the prelims, morning sessions. Let you guys finish it, I guess, in dramatic fashion. But yeah, I enjoyed it. You and Derek have taught me a lot. Just listening to you guys, the wisdom you have, the coach from the coach's view
Right. Well,
how you
hopefully I
think
taught you more than he did. But I'm pretty much smarter than him anyway. So.
Yeah, but I did enjoy it, man. It was a great experience. It broadened my view on swimming. It really did.
Good.
I understand it a lot better than I did before, and I'm going to work to become better at, just being a commentator and learning the game as much as I can. But, yeah, you guys have helped me out plenty.
Well, that's great. They're early leaders. Samuel Dienstag and Aiden Dunn.
Yep.
32 twos on that 50. Meet record here is 15:57. I mentioned that. The national cut is a 15:44.89. Junior nationals is 16:05.09. And futures is 16:38.99. Charles Tracy comes in with the futures cut, as does Aiden Dunn. And that's it. So I'm sure some of these gentlemen are hoping to get a futures cut. And it looks like Charles and Ryan and Aiden are going to be shooting. I mean, they're all going to be shooting for their junior national cut. But 16:05.09 is a fast swim. I mean, there's no two ways about it. That's a fast swim.
Have you, as a swimmer, ever done the 1500?
I may have done it once or twice. I was definitely not a distance guy.
I was about to say, how did you feel afterwards?
It's just, I didn't like it. It's long, right? You're when you finish, you're very thirsty, and you're tired, and you just want to be kind of just done, right? It's just like, I'm done. So I wasn't a big fan of the 1500. I was better at the 50, 100, and 200 range.
Okay.
And I didn't have I just didn't like it. Just be straight up. It was not fun for me. Some people, though, really enjoy it, and more power to them. I also didn't like being alone with myself for that long because that got a little scary. No, I'm kidding.
Definitely seems like it takes a bunch of patience to love this special type of swimmer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, they may not love it per se, but they may be good at it, so they don't have a choice, right? It's one of those. Sometimes it's one of those things. The event picks you as opposed to you picking the event.
Really?
I'm sure some of these ladies and gentlemen who excel at the long distance would probably prefer to do the sprints, but they don't have that quick reaction or those fast twitch muscle fibers that are required to be great at the sprints, and so they swim longer distances.
I would think those who do the 1500, they're, just my opinion, they're probably the type of person or people, men and women, who like to push themselves to the limit.
Yeah, they're tough. They do like to. They like to work hard.
Yeah,
and they definitely enjoy training. They may say they don't, and they go through it though, right? They still go through it. My daughter's somewhat like that. She's a cross-country runner and ran track, and she would much rather be a 200-meter runner or a 400, but she's just – and she knows it. She knows she's better off on the distance. She doesn't necessarily like it, but she knows that that's what she's good at. So
gotcha.
I think Michael Phelps once said he very much disliked the 200 fly, even though at the time he was the world record holder in the 200 fly. So sometimes you do what you're good at, whether you like it or not.
Another question. I don't mean to bog you down, but
no.
How would the kids go about getting into swimming if they're interested? Like, what is
the
format?
There's you can go to Illinois Swimming or illswim.org and click on Find a Club.
Okay.
And you can get involved that way. That would be the first thing. Or USASwimming.org also has that feature. if you're not in Illinois. My suggestion is to start like everyone else, basically, and do swim lessons.
Okay.
Find a swim lesson program, preferably one that's attached to a swim team, because they tend to have a like a pipeline where they teach you, the swimming and then all the strokes as you progress onto a swim team. And, email the coach and talk to them. Coaches are glad to answer any questions, any emails they may have. And, we're always looking for the next generation of the next generation of amazing swimmers. So I don't want to say the next Michael Phelps because there's only one of him. So let's have the next whoever, right? So USA Swimming, find a club. Illinois Swimming, find a club. Your local park districts will also have some swim lessons. And a lot of swimmers get their start in summer leagues. I know we're at the end of the summer. But the park districts have summer league programs in the whole Chicago suburbs and in the Chicago area. So that's also a good resource. And, finally just type in your if you want to Google it, just type in your town's name and swim team after it and see if there's one in your town, and that'll usually come up, or something close will come up.
Okay.
But yeah, the USA Swimming, find a club. Illinois Swimming, find a club. Will show you the clubs that are closest to you. And then the clubs will, vary in size and where they go and all of that sort of thing. And prices and whether they swim year-round or just in the summer.
Right.
Or month to month, or there's many different ways. So we're at the halfway point here, and Aiden Dunn is pulled ahead. Solid lead on the field. But Samuel Dienstag is
another FMC product. So Aiden Dunn. Yeah, the field seems kind of steady, similar to the women's 1500.
Yeah, it's all over the place there, he's going to catch somebody here up in lane 9, Owen McDonald. He's going to catch him pretty soon. But he came in seated, a minute and 5 seconds ahead of him, so that's not unexpected. But Aiden is holding 32.7s to 32.9s here on this mile, that's 105 or so, 105.5, which is a fantastic swim. And what's that math? What's 15 times 5? 75. So that's like 16:15.
75. Yep.
So he's on a 16:15 time pace ish now. We'll see if he picks it up as he goes along, but that'll still be a best time for him. And Samuel Dienstag is also right around 105 mid. But he didn't start out, but he's slowly creeping. Like with every 50, it's just like a tenth or two. It looks like just kind of slowly outsplitting him. So Aiden Dunn with a 33.2 on that 50, and Samuel with a 32.8. So that's 0.4 seconds. And so you slowly, catch a half second every 50, and before you know it, you've caught up to him.
Once again, we're at the FMC Natatorium for the 2021 LC Senior Swimming Championships, Day 4, last swim meet, men's 1500.
Yeah, and those of you still with us, clearly you are sports swimming fans, so please like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, and share. We would appreciate that.
Yes. Sponsorship, Speedo, Athletico Therapy, FMC Natatorium.
And thanks to Zazos for hosting the watch parties.
Absolutely.
Last weekend and this weekend. So Aiden Dunn 33-0 there, and Samuel Dienstag 32-8. So again, just ever so slightly, just creeping up just a little bit. They have a 400 left after they flip on this wall here. They'll have a 400 left, and we'll see if Aiden's able to hold off Samuel here over these last 8 lengths here. So Aiden 32.9, Samuel 32.5. So now they're just separated by 2.3 seconds.
Samuel Dynasty's gaining
just ever so slightly. So and he knows it too, right? Like Samuel knows, he sees Aiden get ever so close. Every turn he can tell he's picking it up. You know, he knows, okay, my hands are at his feet right now. On this next 50, my hands are going to be at his hips. And Aiden 33-0, Samuel 32-8. So once again, just another closing of the gap ever so slightly. Now down to 2.1 seconds.
Question, you think Mr. Don is playing possum right now?
Possibly. Maybe. I mean, he knows, he sees him, right? He sees Samuel there. And he knows that he's catching him a little bit. But he also may just be, he may just be swimming his own race. But with a big 50 there, 33-0 for Aiden, 32-2 for Samuel.
Right there.
So now it's just 1.4 seconds difference as we have a 300 or 275 meters to go here.
This is what you want. This is last race.
Yeah, turning into a great little race here. Every 50 here now for the last 400 or so. Samuel's just slowly reeled him back in. And Aiden 32.9, Samuel 32.6. So now there is 1.01 seconds in between them. And we shall see what happens here over the course of the next
Next 200.
Yes, thank you.
Very close race.
But, they're going to be neck and neck here.
Yep.
They're going to see each other. Aiden's going to see him. Aiden flips 32.8, Samuel 32.3. So now just 0.44 seconds separates them.
Samuel Dienstag is gaining.
With a 200 to go here.
Starting to make his move.
And Dienstag has just ever so slightly just creeped in. Just every flip turn, just every 50. And now they're going to flip just about even. 32.5. Actually, Aiden a little bit faster on that 50 finally than Samuel. So Aiden answers here.
Yeah, he is.
Increases his lead to 0.5.
Trying to pull away here.
So we got about 120 meters left here.
Yep.
Aiden's trying to fight him off. Samuel is trying to catch him. And we'll see if Samuel moves over. So he swims on the edge of so he swims away from
there's the bell.
Yeah, and again, Aiden Dunn outsplit him again, 32-4 to 32-7.
They're picking up the pace now.
They're both bringing their legs into it.
Yep.
Looks like Samuel has increased his turnover. Aiden's kept the same pace.
He has.
So he's staying with what works, right?
Yeah.
And maybe Samuel is going too hard too early.
You see on this last
32-4, 31-8 for Samuel, down to the last 50.
Here we go.
They're 0.3 seconds apart there.
Aiden's trying to pull
the last 50. He's trying. His legs are working. Samuel's trying, fighting every stroke. But Aiden's looks like he's just got a lot left in the tank here.
Absolutely.
He's just dropped the hammer.
Maybe he was playing possum the entire time. That's a great finish.
And finished 29-5, 16-13-16 by Aiden Dunn.
Woo, that was just a
30.9
masterful
Samuel on
swim
that last
right
50.
there,
16-14-88, but a great finish by Aiden Dunn, 29-5.
Yeah, that was masterful.
That was a fantastic finish. In third place here, finishing Ryan Anselm with a 16:34.97.
Fourth is Tracy with a 16:39.29. Fifth is Algram, 16:45.77.
And a few gentlemen left to finish here.
Yes. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Sixth is Longway with a 17:04.67. Seventh is Davis with a 17:06.74. Eighth is Townsend with a 17:11.28. And ninth.
And our final swimmer coming into the wall. Well, not quite. Sorry.
Owen McDonald.
Good about
his time didn't show.
Well, he's still swimming. He's still out there.
No. There he is.
Yep.
Coming along.
150 left.
McDonald.
50 meters left.
At the 14:50 mark, he touched at 17:40. Congrats on him finishing. I can do this.
Yeah, congrats to all of them.
All right.
Well done, Owen.
Yes.
18:16.77. So that does it for the swimming. Now we will announce the medals and some other. So the women, the women distance high point winners, tied for 9th from Wheaton Swim Club, Caroline Zimner, and from FMC Burlington Bocas with 57 points. In 8th place from Lions, Avery Riley with 62 points. 7th place from Wheaton Swim Club with 63 points, Marguerite Larson. Tied for 5th with 66 points, Grace Dembowski from Alligator Aquatics and Jenna Kerr from Barrington Swim Club. In 4th place with 72 points from Barrington Swim Club, Addison Donfris. In 3rd place from St. Charles Swim Team with 82 points, Julia Pfeiffer. 2nd place from Delta Aquatics with 88 points, Corrine Geist. And your women's distance high point winner with 99 points from Barrington Swim Club, Maggie Gray.
Maggie, congratulations, women.
And your women's individual high point champion for the 2021 Illinois Long Course Senior Swimming Championship from Patriot Aquatic Club with 163 points, Annika Parkey.
Congrats, Ms. Park.
And your medal winners for the women's 50 free: in 9th place from Chicago Wolfpack, Maya Arroyo. In 8th place from St. Charles, Julia Pfeiffer. In 7th place from Hinsdale Swim Club, Laurel Bludgeon. Tied for 5th, unattached Alyssa Schwangel, and Champaign County YMCA Heat, Sally Ma. 4th place from unattached Spy, Kennedy Lavelle. In 3rd place from Reach Aquatics, Nia Karis. In 2nd place from FMC Aquatics, Catherine Morris. And your 2021 Illinois Long Course Senior Swimming Champion with a meet record time of 26:18 from Fox Valley Park District Riptides, Leah Hayes.
All right. Congratulations. Great swimming.
I didn't know.
Congratulations, ladies.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we go on to the gentlemen's 50 freestyle. In 9th place from FMC Aquatics, Jack Larson. In 8th place from New Trier Aquatics, Pierce Bailey. In 7th place from Chicago Wolfpack, Joseph Countryman. In 6th place from Fox Valley Park District Riptides, Noah Aguado. In 5th place from Patriot Aquatics, Omar Fatella. In 4th place from St. Charles Swim Team, Alexei Filipovic. In 3rd place from Patriot, Toby Obochi. In 2nd place from FMC Aquatics, Connor Boyle. And in 1st place, your 2021 Illinois Long Course Senior Swimming Champion with a meet record time of 22.95 from Patriot Aquatic Club, Christopher Stensby.
Yeah. Congratulations on that new record, man.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Yes.
And we will just wait for the results of the men's 1500, the men's distance high point, the men's individual high point, and then the team scores. And I've just been given the men's 1500 long course results. We will wait for the gentleman here to clear the blocks. From the 50 free.
Once again, shout out to our sponsors, FMC Natatorium, Speedo, Athletical Therapy, and Academy Bullets for hosting this great event these last 2 weeks. Those of you on YouTube, thanks for tuning in, supporting this event as well.
The medals are out, and the swimmers will get them. So first, 9th place from Maverick Swim Club, Logan Townsend. In 8th place from Bloomington Normal Swim Club, Kenneth Wills. In 7th place from Mavericks, Liam Davis. In 6th place from Scott Aquatics, Benjamin Longway. In 5th place from St. Charles, Kyle Algrim. In 4th place from Chicago Wolfpack, Charles Tracy. In 3rd place from Barrington Swim Club, Rylan Anselm. In 2nd place from New Trier Aquatics, Samuel Dienstag. And your 2021 long course Illinois Senior Swimming Champion in the 1500 free from FMC Aquatics, Aiden Dodd.
Nice job. You been practicing that?
I try.
Yes, yes. A few more awards. And
We'll play the videos if everything finishes. And yours too.
Swim was hanging around, taking pictures, congratulating each other.
All right. I was just handed the men's distance high point. 9th place from Mavericks, Liam Davis. 8th place from Reach Aquatics, Vince Chiappetta. In 7th place from Bloomington Normal, Camden Swigart. In 6th place from New Trier, Samuel Dienstag. Tied for 4th from Chicago Wolfpack, Charles Tracy. And from St. Charles, Kyle Algrim. In 3rd place from Barrington Swim Club, Rylan Anselm. Your runner-up in the men's distance from Bloomington Normal, Tyson Tucci. And your 2021 senior swimming men's distance in high point champion from FMC Aquatics, Aiden Dunn. And the overall men's high point in your champion from Bloomington Normal Swim Club with 183 points, Camden Swigart. And the men's performance of the meet. You got a guess? Is Topher Stensby in the 50 free with a time of 22.95. Congratulations to Topher. Well done. And I think that is it. Thank you, Shelby. Been a pleasure. Thanks to you guys for doing this. Power V Media, right? Power V Media for all of your media needs, right? You need something videotaped, right? Produced, put out on YouTube. Power V Media. Broadcasting 4 social media platforms at once. So that's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All right. That's pretty awesome.